Alright, to get started installing the Pops ASA on your Emek, of course you want to make sure there's no air tank on it, no paint, anything like that. And the main purpose of this is, right now, I mean, Planet Eclipse already makes a pretty nice little ASA. Their air source adapter is what this stands for. This is where you adjust the chronograph. But one issue is you can't leave your air tank on this here, on the gun, without the gun always being under pressure. So the purpose of this upgrade is so that way you can actually turn the air off. So that's going to be off, and then on extremely easily. So if you want to clean your gun quickly without unscrewing your bottle, you can turn the air off, the air will bleed out, and then you can take the bolt system out, clean it pretty quick between games. But also you can leave the air tank on the gun at all times without the pressure being on the gun. But also it helps protect the threads on the bottle. So some of your less expensive compressed air tanks will be made of aluminum, and sometimes that can actually cause problems and kind of bind and grind, like wear out over time and make it extremely difficult for your air tank to be unscrewed. So this, in the long run, it will save you money, especially if you're going to use one of the aluminum compressed air tanks, which are great. They're entry level, everybody starts there, but this is just like an upgrade in your experience of using the gun. So performance on the gun, of course, is always going to be great, but this just makes everything easier to use, more functional. It gives you more options with leaving the gun set up, not having to break it down in your bag after you play every single time. And of course, it makes your air tank last much longer, the threads on it. So let's get started on that. So you're going to need your Allen wrench set that comes with your gun. You're going to need size here. So I believe this is going to be 3/32. That's right. The third largest one on the kit. And you're going to unscrew these two screws on the bottom. So these are kind of firm in there because they do hold the weight of the air tank and the weight of your shoulder and the pressure of your shoulder. So these are going to be kind of firm in there. And I'm going to unscrew each one. I do a few threads on each one first, and then it'll loosen up. So after you do this, you will have to retest the speed of the paintball gun, the speed that the paintball is flying, because it does have the regulator adjustment. So I'm just going to do a few turns on each one of this, on each screw, until they completely come out, and lay them off to the side, and it should slide right off the top, just like that, and everything slides out. So inside here, there's nothing really that's going to fall out. Just make sure, try to work in a clean environment so you don't get anything in there. And this piece here is going to unscrew from the bottom. I really like how easy these are, and it's going to come off there. So make sure you save this if you ever sell your gun in the future, or for some reason the threads do get worn out. You have backups always, so keep your parts. And then of course you can put your new one in. So this is just going to make sure there's lube on here too. So if you've had your gun for a while, make sure you lube up the threads. The main thing is just helps protect the threading, make sure it doesn't like wear out any faster. And of course it doesn't help, it helps prevent any of these O-rings from getting nicked on the threads going in. So you want to take this here and just screw it in. And I'm just kind of pressing down, not real hard. And I'm going to snug it up until it's tight and good to go. What's nice on this one is you don't have to readjust your chronograph or your pressure because you never touch the inside of this. It's all ready to go. Okay, so once you get that there, just going to take it and slide it down and just wiggle it around. And if you just wiggle it back and forth, it'll like slide itself into place. And you're going to throw the two screws on here, and you're all set. It's very straightforward, quick and easy. Of course, before you go out to the field, you want to make sure that you air this gun up. Since you've replaced this, you're going to make sure nothing leaks. I'm going to use the short side of this and tighten up each side a little at a time. And again, if you have to force it for some reason to go flush with the body, something's in the way, something's not right, just pull it off and start over again. You don't ever want to have to force anything. There you go. So now we're tightening that up. And I'm not using all my strength on it, but I definitely want it to be a pretty snug fit because, again, the weight of your air tank is going to be there if you're diving, crawling around, anything like that. You want it to make sure it's firm on there. Okay, So now that we've got that attached, I'm going to go ahead and throw my air tank on here. I'm going to air it up, make sure no leaks. I'm good to go. Listen for leaks, let it sit for a little bit, and pull the trigger. You're ready to rock. So that is your Pops ASA. It's pretty straightforward. We do carry these at prohpb.com on our website, along with upgraded triggers and whatnot for the Emek. If you guys have any questions about this, or if you're local to our store and you need help installing it, or if you want to purchase one, we will install it for free for you. Any upgrades you buy from us, we do install for free. So swing by or give us a call if you have any problems or any questions. If you have any questions online, make sure you message us online, or you can comment below. If you did find value in the video, please take a second, like it. And if you love tech videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel. It really helps our channel grow. Other than that, we are all set. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.